I watched bits and pieces of Pam Bondi's train wreck of her testimony in Congress with regard to Epstein, the whole Epstein debacle. And it's very predictable, right? She plays stupid. She pretends to be, well, I'm on Team Trump, that whole shtick. But anybody that is smart enough and knows about what's going on and pays attention to what's going on can see right through that. Like I said in the very beginning, I never trusted her. She was the attorney general here in the state of Florida for a period of time. She had her own agenda. She represented special interests when she was down here. You can look it up. She was a lobbyist for Pfizer. And right away, right from the get-go, she said, oh, I have Epstein, I have the files on my desk, right? She's going to release them all. And remember how embarrassing that was when she didn't? And I said right from the beginning, there's too many names on there. It would decapitate not just the government, it would decapitate the private sector, the donor class, the CIA and the Israeli Mossad are probably involved in that as well. I shouldn't say probably, we know they are. And MI6. That they can't do it for political reasons. And I put the quote, can't do it. Really what they should do is they should do their investigation and they should nail people like in a rolling barrage, right? Because that's normally what law enforcement does. You know, they can get Trump within weeks. You know, they can indict Trump, give him a mug shot, all this stuff. But, you know, when it comes to this kind of justice, we don't ever really get there. There's a lot of talk, but no action. Pam Bondi is exactly part of the problem, okay? She represents special interests. She's part of the swamp or the deep state. And she's obviously protecting these people. She redacted the names of the perpetrators, but she publicized the names. Her department, the Justice Department, publicized the names of the victims when they were not supposed to. Okay? Check out Thomas Massey's video clip that I have in the link below. Also in the link below is Ro Khanna. Now, I don't agree with all his politics, but he makes some good points, and he actually names some names, okay, that were redacted. He names those names as perpetrators of more than just, say, tax evasion and like money laundering and prostitution. There were other things that we know what was going on that island, and it was a lot worse than it's bad, right? So they had the guts to actually name names. Trump needs to get rid of her. Okay, we desperately need a functioning Justice Department. We don't have one with Bondi. We haven't had one in many decades because we keep getting, obviously, the political insiders. You know, the criminality in DC demands that they get an insider, and boy, they got one with Bondi. They wouldn't have got one so much with Gates, although I don't think Gates would have been perfect for that position. I think Ken Paxton would have been great for that position. But Trump, given the bad judge of character that he is, put her there. And now I'm sure he's regretting it because she's let him down several times. Think about the 2020 election. Think about the fraud in Minnesota, et cetera, et cetera. The malicious prosecution towards Trump that gets botched because of the decisions that she makes. She's a cover-up person. She's somebody who covers up for the establishment. The other big disappointment is Kash Patel. Ro Khanna's testimony shows that Patel lied under oath. Perjury, right? He's already there covering up. He's been covering up for the Epstein thing, claimed that he committed suicide. I mean, come on. You got the cover-up of Charlie Kirk's and his assassination because they don't want to mention Israeli foreign intelligence, you know, the Mossad. So these people need to be replaced. I'm very disappointed in Patel. I thought he was going to be, you know, a straight shooter. Bondi doesn't surprise me. I know who she is. I can see right through her. Unfortunately, Trump did not see through her in the beginning, and he's going to have a heck of a time trying to replace her. So we desperately need a functioning Justice Department. You and I can't control what goes on the federal level, except we could talk about and maybe put pressure on it. Right, your congressmen, if they're not totally criminal. At the very base of it, people need to think rationally, because you can't have justice without rationality. So you start there, you start to have a degree of accountability around you, you start locally, and then hopefully that goes upwards to the federal level eventually. That kind of process takes decades. In the here and now, I can only hope that Trump fires her and get somebody else. Like I said, maybe a Ken Paxton would be a much better choice for that position. But yeah, if you don't have a functioning Justice Department, people will lose trust in the system on a very deep level. We will actually become a third world country. We're already kind of getting there a little bit, but we're going to definitely get there on a cultural level if this type of injustice is brazenly shown. Like I said, they publicized the names of the victims and then redacted the names of the perpetrators. Now think about that, okay?